What's quack-a-lacking, guys? I'm a Duck Quack here, and this is episode number 4 in our Fired Up series. Now, if you remember from the last few episodes, we have got 1 point so far this season. It was a draw. We scored about 4 goals, though, so it's actually been really impressive. We now move into our 13th game in the league, and we're going to make some changes here, apparently. We have got Heaton is out injured, but that's fine because we have so many options available on the bench. We've still got Heya and Handanovic out injured, as you can see there as well. But I feel like Schmeichel is due a turn. He had such a great game for Leicester in real life in the Champions League, saving a penalty. Still conceded 2, but a penalty save, I mean, that's got to be good enough to make it into our first team here, surely. So we're going to call him up into one of the centre-back roles. And we can't actually keep Heaton on the bench either, so let's make sure we actually take Heaton off and just bring on a random 66 rated striker. Now again, we do run the risk of this striker actually getting a few minutes on the pitch, so we've just got to hope that our big boys up front can put in one hell of a game, and so the assistant manager won't decide to bring this unexperienced player into the match. So we're at home again, like I mentioned, and this is what we like. We play much better when we're playing at home. We equalise instantly. Neuer is on fire. See, I told you Neuer had to have a big game to stop that striker being brought on, and he had done it already. 3 minutes after we go down, he instantly replies with a goal. We've only got half an hour left in this game, and we could be getting our 2nd point of the season. We need Donnarumma to keep a clean sheet for the last 10 minutes, and we can't do it. And Trapp goes off injured. That is our 4th injury, and our season is really going to go down the drain if our team can't at least stay fit. Right, guys, so as you can see with our team, most of them are underperforming, except for Neuer, who's playing absolutely fantastic this season. So what I've decided to do is change things up a little bit. Now, Lloris has been pretty poor in goal this season. He's made a few absolute blinder of mistakes. So what we're going to do is switch it around. We're going to stick him up front. We're going to bring Oblak back into a more of a defensive role. Actually, we're going to stick Oblak in goal and give Donnarumma a run around in a central midfield position. We've also moved Schmeichel out to right back, and the team's looking like it could perform a lot better than this. Our next game is the 2nd leg in the Cup. Now, if I remember correctly, I think we might have lost by 1 goal in the first leg. So we have every chance of coming away here and going through to the 2nd round in the Cup. They've had just as poor results as us recently, but Ilya Mendy has scored within 3 minutes to give him the lead. When you've got players like Neuer and Lloris up front, though, even at 2-0 down like this, you're just confident that Neuer's missed a penalty. That could have been like his 4th goal of the season, but he's missed a penalty, and that would have got us back into the game. With half an hour left, that's it. We've gone 3-0 down. And I can't say that I'm not disappointed in the team 4-0 down. We should have pulled it back to 2-1, and at that point the confidence would have been flowing. Our team really could have come back to clinch the match. We could have gone through to that 2nd round. Instead, it's yet another defeat, and then our next match is the El Clasico against Barcelona. Right, so as we come up against Barcelona in this El Clasico match, we have some good news and we have some bad news. So we'll start with the good news. Handanovic is ready. He's back from injury, and we can pop him on the bench where he belongs. However, the bad news is Schmeichel has got suspension for this match, so we're not going to be able to use him in the right-back position. But fear not, because we have so many other players, and I feel like Trapp's fully recovered from that injury, and he's ready to come on and really make a case for his position in this team yet again. Now, we really need our strikers to be on form here. We need Neuer to return to his previous greatness that we've seen throughout this season, especially when we're coming up against our biggest contenders for the league. Now, Barcelona may be top of the league, but we are not far away from them. And if we can get a win against them here, it could really solidify our title challenge, and we could really put them under a lot of pressure to maintain it. We're 20 minutes in already, and we still have, well, we've conceded now, obviously. Suarez takes it around the whole team and bangs one in. But 1-0 down at half-time, away to Barcelona as well. And I have all kinds of confidence that we can pull this back. Half an hour left, and we just need 1 goal. They've missed a penalty, we missed the penalty. They brought the striker on. See, the one player that I told you I didn't want to have on this team gets brought onto the bench because of injuries. He's the one that's given the penalty to equalise the game, and he misses it. Now, if Neuer had had that penalty, we would have been at 1-1. Neuer's not going to miss 2 penalties in 2 games. I feel like the assistant managers made a really poor choice there, and the team have also failed me by letting him take the penalty. We end up losing 2-0 from a last-minute goal from Biscuits as well, and I don't know, I'm just disappointed. I'm pretty speechless actually right now. Right, so we are 1 point in 14 games, and still the board haven't batted an eyelid. they seem to be more than happy enough with this kind of results. I mean, in real life, if Real Madrid had 1 point in 14 games, I have a feeling that the manager might be under a bit of pressure, the teams would be absolutely slated, the players destroyed. But as far as they're concerned, we're actually doing all right. I mean, we've got 1 point, we're scoring occasionally, we're creating the chances because we're winning the penalties as well. So something's got to be going in our favour. We actually take the lead. Donnarumma, I told you this boy was one to have confidence in. He puts us 1-0 up in the 49th minute. Oh my god, we came so close to our first win. They equalise in the 74th minute. We go on to pick up our 2nd point of the season, but how close were we to coming there for a win? Now, if we have a look at the substitutions, well, it doesn't show us the times, but I can only assume the 72nd minute they make a substitution. I can only assume that that's when we bring on someone and Neuer and Lloris come off. Now, the problem with that is we're losing our attacking presence. They know that they're under no danger, so they push more bodies forward, and that's when we concede. We really need to have a word with this assistant manager and tell him to stop making these awful decisions with the squad. Okay, guys, so we draw, we get our 2nd point, and everyone is buzzing. We're having a huge after party. And then out of nowhere, the board storm in, and that's it, we're done. We lasted, what was it, 16 games maybe? We did get 2 points, we scored a bunch of goals, but in less than half a season, they send us on our way, and that's the end of that. So I guess the Real Madrid career is over. Guys, so after all that hard work, only one team come in with an offer for us, and I'm really disappointed. I mean, the amount of effort, the amount of work we put in to build Real Madrid from the ground up, and not a lot of people really understand what we were trying to achieve. Now, this team, they've only got 3 wins and 2 draws, so I'm not surprised they've sacked their manager as well, but we're too good for this job. So I think we're going to end the career mode here. But if you guys would like to see something a little bit different, we can start a new career with some new rules. If you've got any ideas for what we could do, drop it down in the comments below. If you'd like to see a new series, also let me know by leaving a like, and then we can start up something a little bit different. But the end of this season, we lasted less than half a season, and we managed to get fired. We did pick up 2 points along the way though, and Neuer was an absolute beast in front of goal.